I'm glad you're on our side.
どこ?
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
It can't be her.
We will be back. This is not over.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information.
A woman. A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like
Yeah.
us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun. So we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell.
You expect me to
A
believe
Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city.
How can I argue?
It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
It can't be her.
We will find her eventually.
How can I argue with that? How can I argue with that? Huh? You expect me to believe that? How can I argue with that? A little coin always greases the wheel.
You expect me
me to believe that? Huh?
Can I argue with that?
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth,
I don't think so.
but there must be more to it than that. Dragonborn. What do you know about the Dragonborn?
Can't be helped.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the way of the voice.
My problem.
They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
You expect me to believe that?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum
Nah.
or shout.
I don't think
If
so.
you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be,
No.
I don't see
Little
any
coin.
signs
I
of her
don't
being
think so.
this,
My problem.
what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense. Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect.
helped.
You expect me to believe
It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
It would seem
Yes,
so.
my lord.
It's true.
Good to see you.
You expect me to believe that?
It can't be helped.
Not my problem.
The only thing I remember is the old story of Tiber Septim being called Dragonborn by the Nords, before they switched sides and joined the Empire. No doubt those Greybeards up at High Hrothgar will talk your ear off about it.
I don't think so.
Old Nord folktales always talk about shouting their enemies to pieces. I always thought it was just a myth. If you think you might be able to do that kind of thing, the Legion could certainly use your help. Go talk to the Greybeards. See what they can tell you. Near as I can
Seems
tell,
so.
a bunch of ancient Nord hermits who live on top of a mountain. Never heard of them talking to anybody before. If they really do want to talk to you, you'd better go find out what they want. You never know.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
It would seem so.
How can I argue with that?
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
You expect me to believe that?
Yes.
It's good to see you again. Well, in the old tales, the Dragonborn heroes would use the power of their voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. Wolfhearth was Dragonborn.
I don't think so.
Talos too, the founder of the Empire. Back in the good old days, in the very oldest tales, back from when there still were dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power.
How can I argue with that?
In the old tales, Nord heroes would use the power of their voice to shout down the gates of cities and strike down their enemies. But only the Greybeards study the way of the voice anymore. If you can shout, you need to talk to them.
How can I argue with that?
They're the masters of the way of the voice, of shouting. They live up on top of the throat of the world. If you're really Dragonborn, they'll want to talk to you. In the old stories, they always summon the Dragonborn for training.
How can I argue with that?
It would seem so.
You expect me
Keep
to
safe.
believe that?
It can't be helped.
How can I argue with that?
My lord, our provisions are running dangerously low. Our
All
stores...
this standing around is rubbish.
open
You should be
completely.
taken to fight to the
Purchase more
Stormcloaks.
supplies, then. That's your
my
job as
problem.
steward, isn't it? Why do you trouble me with these
expect me
details?
to-
It
I
would
don't
seem
think
so.
My lord, since Ulfric's Stormcloak's uprising, the cost of goods has doubled. I'll need more coin if I'm to provision us properly.
Our coffers are nearly empty. I can scarcely afford to pay the guards, and we need every one of them in these troubled times. You'll have to make do with what we have.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, my lord.
How can I argue with that?
I'm not a man. I'm a weapon in human form. Just unsheath me and point me at the enemy.
Can I argue with that?
Problem?
何か作ってもいい? A little coin always greases the wheels.
It would seem so.
Yeah.
Can't be helped.
How can I argue with that?
You speak the truth.
Can I argue with that?
Have you reconsidered
Can't be
my
helped.
idea?
I haven't changed my mind. if
Not
that's
my
what you're
problem.
asking.
Believe that.
I won't leave Whiterun
Nah,
defensive.
I don't
Would
think
seem
How
so.
can I argue with that?
If we sent half our guards to aid the Legion, just for a few days,
I don't
it
think
could
so.
tip the scales in the Empire's favor. The Companions can help protect the city, and the Emperor will be in our debt.
How can I argue with
Lost
that?
all sense. We are short on guards as
Yes.
it is.
It's
You
true.
expect me to
Half our
believe
men.
that?
The Dark Brotherhood
would
and
seem
thieves.
so.
We'll have run of the city. The Stormcloaks will be the least of our worries.
Nah.
The answer
I
is
don't
no,
think
I
so.
tell you. Now stop pestering me with your warmongering.
It can't be helped.
How can I argue with that?
Not my problem.
Did you? Out again last night for a drink at the Bannered Mare.
Can I argue with that?
Yes, I went out for a pint or two. What of it?
These secret
Nah,
visits to the
I don't
tavern
think
will
so.
make you an easy target for an enemy
I don't think
assassin.
so.
You should have told me first.
Damn it, woman, I'm the Jarl of Whiterun. I won't apologize for talking to my people. You can't protect me every moment of the They.
That might be so,
How can I
but
argue
it will
with
never
that?
stop me from trying.
Yes, dear.
It would seem so.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so. We can never rest easy, for Balgraf's enemies will not.
It is so.
I've got my eyes on you.
How can I argue with that?
Nah,
A little cold.
It would seem
I don't
so.
think so.
Greases the wheels.
Nah, I don't think so.
You speak the truth.
You expect me to believe that?
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl.
It's true.
It's an honor to serve you.
It would seem so.
Yes, dear.
Nah, I don't think so.
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service.
How can I
Guards
argue
will
with
know
that?
to look the other way if you tell them who you are. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
You expect me to believe that?
How can I argue with that?
Can't be helped.
Nah, I don't think so.
How can I argue with that?
What do you need, my Thane?
You expect me to believe that?
No, I don't think so.
Sir,
It would seem so.
we must talk. Speak.
I'm sorry. I'm still at... Dizzy from everything.
Now, it wouldn't be a Skyfall, I know.
Nah,
But she
I don't
really
think
is
so.
good.
Yes?
How can I argue with that?
You expect me to believe that? Of course.
Yes, dear.
It would seem so.
can I argue with that?
Not the elves or their toadies will rule Skyrim forever!
Nah, I don't think so.
Talos the mighty, Talos the unerring, Talos the unassailable. To you we give praise and deserve our praise too.
Yeah.
For we are one. There you ascended, and the
It would seem so. You expect me to believe that?
Is someone there? Of course.
It would seem so.
Welcome to our home.
Mother, what's the meaning of this? Who have you brought into our home?
Avrelstein, put that down. She's here to help us find Thorold.
How do we know she's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here?
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother. So, you're here to help? My brother Thorold, he was fighting for the Stormcloaks and went missing. Everyone assumes he's dead. But he's not, I just know it. The Imperials captured him, and they're holding him someplace. The Battleborns know where. I'd go and search their house for proof, but they want me to. I'd be captured, and then we'll never know what happened to him. So I need someone to find that proof for me. Anything that confirms that Thorold isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard. The Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorold didn't return home, there was no question in my mind. They knew Thorold supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it. Best if you didn't mention to anyone that you saw me here.
If only you could help bring my son back to me. It's hardly a secret that they have ties to the Empire and hate anyone who speaks out against it. Thorold did worse. He took action against the Empire, and the Battleborns knew it. He's my son.
How can I argue with that?
I feel it in my heart. Oh, you'd understand if you had children. I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband, Eorland, tends the Skyforge up at Jorvaskr. The Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Halls. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing Battleborns. Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it. You take care of yourself now.
How can I argue with that?
Hello, friend. It would seem so.
fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
How can I argue with that?
How can I argue with that?
Can't be helped.
Be careful and stay safe.
That is so.
How can I argue with that?
Can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your strength. But of tomorrow, what then? Will the elves take homes?
Do you expect me to believe that?
Businesses? Your children? Your
I don't think so.
lives?
Not my problem.
Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing.
You expect me to believe that?
No, I don't think so.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time. Yes, Braith bullies me all the time. All the elders think I'm a milk drinker because I can't fight. Nobody understands. If you can get Braith to leave me alone, I'll be your best friend. Forever. I'll pay you too. My whole life savings. 2 septims.
It would seem so.
Oh, good. She'll listen to you. I just know it. Bye.
With that?
What?
Her once smashed high.
It would seem so.
You expect me to believe that? How can I argue with that?
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder. Yeah? Why? Okay, I'll leave him alone. I was just kidding around. Besides, if he'd only kiss me, I wouldn't have to beat him up all the time. Thank you. Here, this is for you. Goodbye, ma'am. Good to see you. Bye now, miss. A little coin always greases the wheels. Meh.
Well met, friend. How can I help you? You expect me to believe that?
I ain't done nothing.
It would seem so.
Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on.
Nah, I don't think so. How can I argue with that?
Argonian ale. I can almost taste it. Well, that all depends on you now, doesn't it? Sure, whatever.
Meh.
How can I
What?
argue with that?
Why are you looking at me? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Yes, yes. Now, I'll find myself a drink.
Eh.
How can I
Not
argue
my
with
problem.
that? Come on in.
何か
We
食べ
got
物が
warm
欲しい
food,
な。
warm drinks, and warm beds.
No, I don't think so.
Meh.
A little cool
How are we
always
doing
greases the wheels.
How can I argue with that?
It would seem so.
It can't be helped.
Indeed.
How can I argue with that?
Nah, I don't think so.
So have you spoken
Hello,
to that man
friend.
from the Bard's College?
No, not yet. But I will. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Oh, John, stop dallying. You know you have to go. It's why Mara put you on this earth. You think a few miles
Thank
can
you.
truly keep us
Here,
apart?
this is for you.
You mean you won't forget about me the moment I'm
Be
out of
careful
sight?
out there.
Get yourself a nice old rich husband.
Huh?
Have 16 babies.
How can I argue with that?
You've uncovered my master plan. Now I
Nah,
suppose
I
you'll
don't
never
think
leave.
so.
Harlot.
You expect me to believe that?
How can I
It
argue
would
with
seem
that?
so.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead. Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I, found it in the temple.
But that is so.
Not anymore, thanks to you, friend.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Good day.
When you work hard enough, really get into a rhythm,
Yeah.
everything else just fades away.
Huh?